Hi everyone, my name is Claire, founder of Sweet Bliss Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I would like to share some stretches with you for your neck, upper back, and arms. Some of you might know that I have fibromyalgia and my neck and my arms have been killing me lately. It's all connected. So I have been working on those areas and I would like to share some of the stretches that I've been doing with you just in case you might be having some pain in those areas as well. And hopefully all of us can start to feel a little bit better. So we'll start seated. Any comfortable seat is fine. Try to keep your spine long. And we'll just start off by getting a little bit grounded. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, otherwise you can soften your gaze. And just start to deepen your breath. Lengthen your inhales and your exhales. And see if you can bring your breath down into your belly. Deep belly breathing can be calming for the nervous system and can be really helpful with managing chronic pain and anxiety. Long, deep, slow breaths. Now, slowly dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder. You can keep your eyes closed or you can open them, whatever feels best for you. Just feeling a nice, gentle stretch along the left side of your neck. And then slowly make your way to the other side, left ear towards left shoulder. Keep long, easy breaths. If at any point you feel any sharp pain, please come up out of the stretch. We don't want any sharp pain. We don't really want any pain caused by the stretch at all. We're trying to feel better here. So just going as far as what feels good. Lifting your head back up, keeping your spine long. Let your chin drop towards your chest. Coming back up to center, take your hands and clasp them behind your back if you can. And then we'll take our clasped hands towards the right side of our waist. Keep sitting up tall. And then dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder again. This deepens the stretch and brings it down into your upper arm a little bit, maybe into your lower arm too. And from here, we'll just start to gently sway our heads back and then forward. Slowly going at your own pace. You really want to feel into the stretch. And if you come across any really juicy spots, you can pause there and breathe into it. And slowly coming back up out of this. Just pause for a moment. Feel the difference between the way the left side of your neck feels and the right side of your neck. And then we'll move to the other side, clasping your hands behind your back. You can put the opposite thumb on top if that feels good. Might feel a little strange, but just mixing it up a little bit. So bringing your clasped hands to the left side of your waist this time. And then dropping your left ear towards your left shoulder. And feeling a deeper stretch along the right side of your neck. You might feel it down into your upper arm, maybe a little into your lower right arm. And just taking a pause and breathing into that side for a moment. And then slowly beginning to sway your head back and forth. Feeling the different areas on the side of your neck. And again, if you find a really tight spot or juicy spot that you need to stretch more, stop there and send your breath there. We're going to keep our breath slow and deep while we do these stretches, helping to calm our nervous system, helping to combat that pain. Slowing everything down. Sometimes we need to slow down and take some time for ourselves. And then coming back up, just taking a moment to let that all sink in. Now clasp your hands behind your back and then roll your shoulders back, shoulders down, stretching your arms back behind you, back and down. Opening up your chest a little bit here. And then you can drop your chin towards your chest. Let's take a very slow nodding motion. Moving your nose up towards the ceiling. And then nodding back down towards your chest. Looking back up towards the ceiling slowly. Nodding back down. Take a little Shaking your head slowly, shaking your head no. And release your hands. Head back to center. Interlace your fingers and flip your palms towards the front of you. Inhale, exhale, round the upper back, round into your mid back, tucking your belly in, stretching your hands out in front of you. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, bring your palms up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your shoulders down here. You can take your gaze up without crunching the back of your neck, keeping your neck long. Exhale, bring everything back forward, curling in. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, curling back in. And then coming back to center. Let's take our right arm across our body. And then just taking the left arm and helping it over to the left. You want to try to stretch out the upper arm outside of your shoulder. You can move your hand around on the right arm. See how it changes the stretch. Moving on to the left side. Got my microphone in the way. Keep your shoulders down. And release. So we'll do a few more neck stretches here. Drop your right ear down to your right shoulder again. And then walk your fingertips out to the side. And here, what we're trying to do is to really get into the really sore spots. So you can move your head around a little bit, finding your tender spots. You can move your hand, move your arm around, twisting your fingertips around. You can even rotate your wrists. I really feel that along my whole arm. So we're trying to get into the whole connection between the arm and the neck here. Trying to work out those kinks. So just moving your arm around, moving your hand, moving your head around a little bit. Once you find a really good spot, stop there, pause. Breathe into it. When you find those really tender spots, you can take small circles with your arm and your hand, or bigger ones. Find what feels good in that spot. Oftentimes when you're feeling pain in certain areas, especially if you have chronic pain, the types of pain can change, and a lot of times we want to protect it and rest, and a lot of times what we really need is to bring some movement, some stretching, some strengthening, bring that blood flow, bring oxygen into the area, and help reduce the pain. Let your head float back up to the center. Again, just taking a moment here. This can be pretty intense, so you just want to take your time, keep breathing, and then when you're ready, we can move to the other side and dropping your left ear to your left shoulder. When you're ready, begin small movements or bigger movements, moving your head around a little bit, finding a really good spot. If you want to rotate your hands, circles with your wrist, if that feels good. Bringing movement into your fingers. Just exploring where your body needs attention. You can even move into the shoulder. Even little slight movements of the shoulder, you can feel a change in the stretch in your neck. All these little tiny muscles connected between your neck and your shoulders and your arms, your hands. And if they're irritated, they can cause pain in areas surrounding and even areas far away. Referred pain in areas you wouldn't even think were connected. And when you're ready, feel satisfied with the stretch on that right side. And gently float your head back up to center. Taking a deep breath in and letting it float out. Now take your left hand and pulling back on your right fingers, just getting a little more into the forearm here. And then taking your left hand on the top of your right hand and your left thumb inside the right palm. And then pulling your fingers towards you, getting into the top of the forearm there. Let's do the left side. Pulling your left fingers back with your right hand. Stretching out. Feel it. You might feel it in the wrist and the bottom of the forearm here. Always trying to send your breath to the spot that you're targeting, sending oxygen and nutrients into those muscles and those connective tissues. And then we'll pull our left hand down, stretching out the top of that forearm here. And release. You might want to roll out your hands or shake them out, whatever feels good. Always trying to find what feels good, what makes us feel better. Now let's take our right arm underneath our left and give yourself a big hug here. And then just round your spine down. And on your next inhale, stretch your arms out wide, opening up your chest, gaze up towards the ceiling, keeping your neck long. Exhale, left arm under the right arm. Give yourself a hug here and curling in. Inhale, opening up again. And then let's make our way into a tabletop position. We'll throw in a few cats and cows here, loosening it up. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, curling in. Inhale, gaze forward or towards the ceiling if you can make it. Mine doesn't go very far, but tailbone is up. And exhale, curling your spine towards the ceiling. And then we'll take some thread the needle, reaching your right arm up towards the sky. And then threading underneath your left arm, placing your right shoulder and your right ear towards the ground. Pressing into your left hand. You can keep your hand in front of your face, or you can move your arm up above your head. You can play around with the position and see what feels the best. We're trying to stretch out around the shoulder blade and the upper back. And try to keep your hips over your knees. And you can try to take those deep belly breaths here. You can really feel into the twist as you breathe. And then pressing back up. Inhale, lift your right hand up to the ceiling. Exhale, place your hand back on the mat. Inhale, left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, threading underneath the right arm. Right shoulder, right ear towards the mat. And playing around with the placement of your hand. Whatever feels good for you today. Right hand in front of your face, pressing back up. Left arm to the ceiling and then back down towards the mat. Now we'll stretch out the front of our chest, so come down onto your belly. And then you'll stretch your right arm out to the side. You can go straight out, or you can bend your arm at a 90-degree angle. I'm keeping my arm straight out today. And then you want to just roll your body over towards the right. You can bend your knees. If you want to deepen this, you can step your left foot behind your right leg. You might feel an opening, a nice opening in the right side of your chest. Tightness in that area can really cause a lot of neck pain. So I really try to stretch out that area a lot. I do this stretch a lot. And then rolling back onto your belly, we'll move to the other side. Stretching your left arm out to the side or taking it to the 90-degree angle and rolling onto your left. And you can step back behind you if that's comfortable for you, if you'd like to deepen that stretch. And then coming back to center and pressing back up, making your way back to a seated position. And just taking a moment of gratitude, thanking yourself for taking this time out to take care of your body. It's really important to take time for ourselves, especially if you have chronic pain or anxiety or, any life stressors. Yoga has changed my life, so I try to do it just about every day. If you're having any back pain and you're short on time, please check out my short 10-minute yoga for back pain. I'll put the link in the description. I really hope this video has helped you feel better, and I really hope to practice with you sometime soon again. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Namaste.